Hi, hello, welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome. So today we will be watching part 2 of Nook's Top 5. So with that being said, let's get straight into it.
Javier says that he was worried about his friend Antonio as he hadn't heard from him in a while.
Antonio.
So he drives over to Antonio's house to check up on his friend. Javier bangs on the front door. No one answers. He calls out Antonio's name. Again, no answer. So Javier climbs over the wall into Antonio's backyard and goes to the back door of the house. For some reason, the door is open. Fearing the worst, Javier goes inside to investigate.
Antonio!
So is Antonio home or not?
Antonio!
Oh, it's stuck.
Eh. Raro, che. Antonio, soy yo. Javier. Puta madre.
Antonio said, nah, you can go home.
Loco. Soy Javier, boludo.
Yeah, okay. Look here, I don't think Antonio wants to be bothered. You know, if he's not answering, he might be a little busy.
Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda. ¿Cómo andás?
Yeah, you're not answering my call, so I showed up.
Che, loco, si sos vos, salí. ¿Escuchan eso?
You couldn't open it.
Javier doesn't know what is going on, and he doesn't want any part of it. He decides to just leave the house and call the police. But just as he's about to exit, he hears a strange sound from somewhere behind him. The next 30 seconds are like something right out of a nightmare.
Okay, the door. That's Antonio.
Did you see it? A door swings open by itself and someone or something with glowing eyes seems to peek over the upper glass of the door, 7 feet in the air. Javier has had about enough and just makes a run for it. He says that whoever or whatever this was, it certainly was not his friend Antonio.
Am I crazy or does this not look like the same picture? I took a screenshot when the actual video was playing, and then that's the picture that Nukes put up. It does not look like the same. It looks like it was enhanced. The eyes never made it that far up, so I'm not sure why that picture is there.
Javier is so upset and confused by the whole ordeal that he just can't let it go. He decides to return to Antonio's house in search of answers.
Hey, yeah, you know what, my buddy, I've been calling him, texting him, everything. He just fell off the face of the earth. I don't know if he's okay. I went to his house, some creepy shit was happening. Like, maybe y'all can go do a wellness check on him because I'm not sure. Like,
Se siente una carga un poco pesada, qué sé yo.
okay, the lights went out.
La linterna. ¿Qué pasó? Mierda.
Oh, Antonio, hey. Yeah, we've been looking for you.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Go in, go in.
Mierda.
So instead of running out and leaving, you go hide in the bathroom.
¡Hola! ¿Qué mierda anda ahí la concha de su madre?
You just close that door.
¡Hey, hey! ¡Hey!
His buddy's in on it. Cause don't try and tell me that's a full body apparition. Like you can see him having a hoodie. You can see his hair. You can see the shoes. Like that is just Antonio in on the prank.
There's something in the basement.
Ooh,
Nukes Top 5
basements.
viewer Oliver reached out to me about a video he captured in his home in Twin Falls, Idaho. In his email, Oliver says that he recorded a video for his friends with plans to hold a sleepover that same night. In his video, he shows his basement and where he and his friends will be sleeping. But what happens next is literally like something from a nightmare.
Yeah. That beanbag, oh, that shit look comfortable. Oh, I would take a nap there. Ooh, I would take a nap there. Was that a guy in a hat?
What the hell?
As Oliver looks inside the bedroom, he sees a tall, dark figure standing inside the room. Startled by the creepy apparition, Oliver stumbles back before turning on the lights and taking another look.
It's me editing Amber does, and it seems like maybe it was just another cutout. I don't know if you noticed, but on the wall there's a few cutouts of like animations and stuff like that. So I think it might just be another cutout.
Natural
Back
disasters.
in August 2021, an unexpected flash flood swept through downtown Omaha, Nebraska. At around 10 p.m., Tony Liu and his two friends are relaxing in his apartment and watching the weather reports about the flood. They decide to take the elevator down to have a look at the flooded city streets for themselves. It was a very bad idea.
So you're telling me you're seeing and hearing the news that it's flooded. Where you live, it is flooded. Cars are being taken. Cows, sheep are just fucking flying left and right. And you decide, you know what? Let me take the elevator, go all the way down, and then go see for myself if it's true. That is not, why would you do that? Why would you go to the ground floor when there's a flood already? No.
Let me see your best moose impression. Swimming in the water. Okay, can you please just hurry? Okay, thank you. Shoot. Hold on.
Tony and his friends
Why would you go in an elevator to the ground floor when you know damn well there is a flood? There is a flood and you're like, you know what? Let's go see what's going on. Why would you do? Why? I knew there was going to be what? No. Next clip. We're not watching it. No. That is insane. Why would you willingly do that?
Kama Kaylee recently moved from his home country of Greenland to live and work in Denmark. But little did he know that the apartment he moved
Denmark.
into had a horribly dark past. 7 years ago, a 49-year-old man was brutally attacked and lost his life right outside the apartment's front door. After Kama moves in, he begins to notice his things moving and falling to the floor for no reason. He hears the creepy sound of someone knocking on his door, and doors inside the apartment slam shut for no reason. One afternoon, Kama hears strange sounds coming from somewhere inside his apartment. He pulls out his phone and starts to record as he tries to find the source of the odd noises. But then, this happens.
Excuse me? There's noises happening. He's trying to find the source. A door slams shut right in his face, and then he lets out a fart. Classic. That is a beautiful view. Oh, I would love to live here. I love the layout. Having like a window right there. You're like you're working or something. Just looking out. Oh, that's so cute. Couldn't that be a draft?
This is where the fun ends and things start to get really dark. Because another day, not long after sunset, the eerie activity in the apartment starts up once again. Now, Kama is a bit scared, but once again, he takes out his phone to try to record proof of the creepy activity in his apartment. What happens next is truly creepy.
Yeah, breathe on the camera.
A cupboard door opens by itself and Kama's helmet slides across the floor. Later that
See, but the direction it slid, it kind of stopped. So is it like a string maybe? Like what the heck? String removal? Is that like a glint of a string or a wire? Is that what I'm seeing? I love how like everything is happening and we can't see the side or what's going on there. So yeah, like I said, I don't know. I feel like it's just very odd that where this was, where it opened it to this side, we didn't ever really see it. The helmet shifts a little bit. We don't see the side, so it could easily just be a string.
The Midnight Whisper. Red Easer Mike is up around midnight after his family have all went to bed. He suddenly smells a strange odor coming from the living room, and he suspects that one of the family pets might have urinated on the floor. But as Mike begins searching for the telltale puddle, something scares the absolute out of him.
Who was it?
A small childlike voice seems to whisper, "Mike," from somewhere nearby.
See, it's like, okay, so are animals more perceptive to like the paranormal or not? Because they were like, okay, why is my human running off? Like, what's wrong with him? They did not look concerned at all. So interesting.
Husband attended a Halloween party at an abandoned and allegedly haunted prison with a dark history.
Ooh.
It was a huge
Fun.
mistake. Candace says that the entire night at the party, she felt like something was watching her. And ever since that night, strange things have been happening in Candace's home. She now believes that a malicious entity might have followed her home from the old prison, a dark spirit that intends to harm her and her family. Soon after the prison trip, Candace begins to experience unexplained activity in her home. Lights flicker on and off at night while Candace and her husband sleep. Doors in the house open and close on their own. But scariest of all, the spirit begins to aggressively throw objects at Candace.
Nah. You gotta be shitting me. So first off, the lights, there are so many, like, with an app, you can just freaking turn it on and off. So that could be easily it. The doors easily could be a string or just draft. Sometimes, like, when there's a draft, sometimes the freaking doors slam shut. But I'm curious to see. I think this family is new to me. Maybe I've seen a clip or two, but not that many. Throwing things at her now. What? Something up top the cupboard or the cabinet? All right, bet. Let's see. So this just appeared out of thin air. Where the hell was it? That is insane. It wasn't even on the counter. Somehow the blob is right here because you can see it. So it kind of starts right here. Just like a little shadow you can see. Next frame is literally it here. Another frame goes up here. All of a sudden now it appears. It came out of freaking thin air. Like, what the hell? All right, let's see. She doesn't even look concerned when a knife is freaking thrown. I feel like she had a bigger reaction when like a freaking cooking utensil was thrown.
Heads up, popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong is back. This time investigating an abandoned school in China that is said to be extremely haunted. As his live stream audience watches, Xiaolong begins to hear unexplained noises from somewhere in the building. He's a little on edge as he goes to check out the strange sounds. What happens next is... just watch.
I feel like we've definitely seen him before. Poor guy.
Xiaolong gets the fright of his life because of a plastic statue head. But luckily, Xiaolong delivers a good old-fashioned slap upside the head to put that statue back in line.
That's crazy. It definitely looked like something, but oh my god, who would have thought it was just like a statue head? Who would have thought?
It comes out in the wash. Popular Saudi Arabian explorer Jassim is back on another exploration to find and capture evidence of the paranormal. This time, Jassim investigates a long-abandoned apartment complex. Eerily enough, he finds evidence that a child once lived here.
What is that? Okay.
صورة أطفال. Where are you?
For unknown reasons, old black and white photos of a young girl have been taped to the wall in one of the many abandoned rooms. Now these seem completely out of place in the old decrepit building. Then, nearby, Jassim finds a creepy drawing of the popular children's cartoon, Scooby-Doo. And this is when things start to get really weird.
Wonder what happens.
Because Jassim starts to hear strange, unexplained sounds.
في حد؟ Hello?
It's a big building.
Anyone here? في أحد؟
The explorer hears the sounds of someone or something moving around inside the building, seemingly close by. Jassim eventually finds a small courtyard, and what happens next is absolutely terrifying.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله.
Oh,
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله.
black-eyed
As Jassim walks by
child.
old towels hung on a clothesline, he sees the terrifying pale face of a child with pitch black eyes peeking back at him. Terrified, Jassim jumps back, but whoever or whatever it was has disappeared.
Why do the eyes suddenly turn black? Hold up. You see how you can see white and then all of a sudden it's black?
The passenger. Taxi driver Jarek from Baguio, Philippines is working the night shift when he spots a woman on the side of the road who needs a lift.
The night shift.
What happens next is something he'll never forget.
Saan po kay ma'am? Scott Barrio? Sige po.
And like the door opened and closed, so that's weird. I don't see her.
Wala. Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay,
That's crazy.
Wala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina.
Because am I crazy or like the door like it was open and then he asked where you want to go or something, and then we never saw something come in, but we did see the door close and then he just took off. We never really saw anyone, but the door definitely did open and
Pero
close.
bakit nawala? Scout Barrio sabi.
Scout Barrio.
May sumakay kanina, wala.
He's still like, what the hell happened? All right, so that is the end of part 2. Hope y'all enjoyed. What was it? The top 25 scariest videos of the year. I will say I like that there was variety. Not everything was paranormal, but I actually enjoyed that a little bit. There's a little bit of everything in this video, so I really liked it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will just see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm a journey.